What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we are going to play some Beastmen once again. Going to make some phenomenal progress. Just be a few more episodes likely, and this one will be wrapped up. That'll be good times, assuming we don't get overrun, which is a distinct possibility. So meanwhile, we have left our Warherd over here at a base. We have picked up some 6 wands of resurrection and 9 healing potions. I did fix the floors on these maps, so I just got to pull the mod over, and then all the custom bases will again have nice floors. We're still working on getting everybody tended, and I'm going to try and just eat all these Jabbas life tongues, see if we can get another magic user. Strongcoat has gone berserk. We have some guy insulting some other guy. That's going to turn into another fight. Strongcoat is going to get smashed. I've been eating the crap out of these jabber tongues, and nobody in this game and in my other game with the dwarves, and I've had nobody get any great magic benefit from it. May have to increase the chances. Anyways, we have a lot of people that are injured. We might as well use up these potions since they're dramatically increasing the value of our Warherd, and that's going to cause problems when we get to our destination. So anything we can use up, we will. I just need to get all these things, by things I mean Empire persons, butchered up, and then we will get the hell out of this map and move on with our lives. You can see our pet Jabbas life is having a good time. So we still have several Empire bases that we need to smash. We're 22 days away from our final destination, but that's a-okay. We are going to simply do the best we can to get over there. Look at the value on some of the crap we picked up here. It's just crazy. So yeah, the statuary and the rugs. There's some golden armor for $12,100. That's just bananas. So whatever though. It'll go into the food machine, and hopefully we don't starve getting to our destination. Look at that. There's a marble effigy of Sigmar. There's all kinds of fun things. An Empire telescope. We could bring that for some recreation at the final location. We have the vanometric power cells that, I don't know if they were at this base or the last one, but either way. So regardless, we'll carry on with the plan. This walk is kind of long, but we have some trading we could do on the way, but we need a little bit of time to heal up anyways. We're going to get smashed to bits otherwise. So, we have a hospital here at the home base, and we need barracks. When that Warherd arrives, we're going to need somewhere to put everybody. I'm doing what I can not to grow the horde anymore. We do get jacked by some Hui Zottles, something like that. But I don't think they're going to be much of a threat, given how much firepower we can put out. I am going to see if we can't beat them up a bit with the Cloud of Flies spell. It's one of those spells that frequently backfires, but I mean, that's okay, right? Skaven and Beastmen are the ones that should typically have that spell, and or even Chaos Wizards from the human factions, but whatever, it's cool. Alright, so we start with the magic and Air of Pestilence. I don't even know how much that's going to affect them, but whatever. Usually I don't bother with the magic. It's not worth a miscast when you get super powerful, because it will blow up a bunch of guys. And there we go. There go the Staff of Zinch. That's like the main ultimate thing. Also quite the liability, but whatever. Alright, they're almost on us, but when the shotguns open up, hopefully that takes a fair amount of them down. We also got to watch those Zinch staffs. We start shooting those in close proximity to ourselves, we're going to end up in a bad situation. All my dudes with awesome melee weapons are not where they need to be. So we have to get those guys in and about. Squirrel 3 has been murderized, and Caravan Battle 1. Yeah, you can see that was looking to see if there's anything around here that we can really use, but it doesn't appear as if there is. So where the hell were we here? There we go. Way over there. So we still have our destination. We'll still trade with the Skaven when we get over there. That's fine. And 3.7 days till the next major battle, but we are going to stop for a trade. That's okay. Let's just get it going here. Too much stuff. There's actually nothing here. Whatever. It's fine. So we have 14.3 days worth of food, though it does rot in about half that time. So that's not fantastic. We do have several more bases we need to smash. Looks like 6 more. 7 if we're feeling ambitious. Yeah, 7, because we only have one of the sarsen stones right now, and there are 8 total before we get the final destination quest popping up, which we are not going to accomplish unless our ship is partially or somehow destroyed during the end game, in which case we will head out and do final destruction for Beastmen, and we'll win the game that way if we can. That's not a joke. We have tons of stuff rotting away in storage, queen bees and a slew of meat, but whatever. Be nice to have sold those, but you can't really freeze the queen bee, and you can't really store it for too long. So unless you're going to build honey hives, it doesn't much matter. Anyway, they're walking along. So we need 7 more. Sadly, there's only 6 that are mostly on our path, so we're going to have to take a jaunt down to the south. Grab that one down there too, and we shouldn't have much problem with these guys, but we may lose a few people, but we do have wands of resurrection in abundance, so I think we'll be all right. A wandering Cygor joins at that point. That's pretty nice. Super immune, quick sleeper, and staggeringly ugly. And actually not a terrible pawn relative to Beastmen. Put them to animal work. I don't even bother setting up their work anymore. There's so many pawns. Everything just gets done, and it's fine, and that's that. I'm going to make a room for the forge, and I have too much stuff overflowing again. I do have a bunch of my little statues, so we're going to start making a proper tribute to the powers of the dark gods down here with those. I don't know why. That's one of the fun things I find with Beastmen is setting up awesome chaos tributes. So there you go. I will stick to that plan, and these dudes are a day and a half away from where they need to get for the moment. We don't really have a ton of textiles here, but our caravan is bringing a slew of them. So by the time they get over here, though, everything should be done. It shouldn't really matter. Some Dowie cannon shells fell out of the sky. When I recorded this, they didn't deteriorate or rot, but I did alter that. So when the mod updates, that will be corrected, and they will eventually rot away. You can see our value is not too phenomenal right now, since our Warherd is carrying a vast chunk of our wealth and people, or beasts, as it were. Is our Skaven still alive? I wonder if we lost both of our Skaven. I want to say that we did, but that's okay. They weren't meant to be anyways. We're going to hunt what we can that's easy. In the interest of keeping things moving and getting shit done here, we're simply not going to hunt critters right now that are going to snap on us. See our wealth and items deteriorates. I've been burning things we don't really want. And boom, there we go. We can get our trade in straight away. Really, we're just looking for food and anything awesome. I'm going to give them some extra money. We have so much loot, it doesn't matter. And maybe the Skaven will show up as an ally at the end game when we're getting our pants raided off. That would be pretty fun, I think. So why not? And what else? That barracks there is nearly done. We do need to find something to finish it. We're going to put another barracks in the south. I think I'll just put a big workroom right in the middle for any kind of catch-all work stuff that needs to be done. We do get assaulted at that point by a bunch of jerks. You can see it is the outcast, so that's mixed race. This hand cannon is a major problem. Those things are devastating. They were recently added to the Empire mod. They're still not released to Steam. We do have to do something about that ASAP, or we're going to get the shit kicked out of us here. There we go. You guys deal with that. See, I see 3 hand cannons at least. Holy smokes. Yeah, I might have to raise the, what do you call it, value of those in terms of the cost that they generate with. Okay, let's not shoot the jabber. How about we actually shoot the dicks that are going to come kill us? Can't do Cloud of Flies. I could do Savage Dominion again. There we go. I'm going to shoot behind those dudes. We need to send out our melee guys too. Tonk Crook over here is coming for us, and there's an ogre wrapping around our flank, as well as a storm vermin riding on some kind of yak. That's pretty badass. Yeah, they're coming in hot, but little do they know. There we go. Take that, you rat bastards. Hopefully that jabber stays tied up over there. Let's see if we can't stop shooting in our general direction. There's some ogres coming in. Why don't we... Oh, or there's... Ungors peppering the pants off us with their little bows, so why don't we shoot at them? That'll be a decent play. These battles, I tell you, I don't really have a great battle strategy for these open field battles. It's just stand there and shoot. They always take cover, which is clearly a wise thing to do. We have so many people, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing if we lost a few. I'm going to try and focus on the dudes with the hand cannons there. We just killed a Slayer with a bunch of shotguns. Here comes another one, though. We better get in before he gets to us. There you go. The weapons we have are just bananas in terms of strength, so it's fine. Anyway, they eventually arrive break. It says there's going to be new enemies arriving in 4 days, but we shan't be here at that point. They do have some animals we had to take down before we could leave the map. So the dudes with the hand cannons actually just killed a guy. But we do have these Wands of Resurrection, so I will look them up and we will revive that fool. Which is fine. One of the issues I have is always locating the Wand of Resurrections. There he is right there. They were stashed on one of the animals, but between all these animals and all these people, you do have to look it up. It would be nice if we could look at, there's a psychopath ogre. That'd be an awesome chaos ogre to take with us. Sadly, we just don't have the capacity. We could take some prisoners if we can get our guy brought back to life here quick and get off this map before all the prisoners die. There we go. Magic Resurrection Wand. Boom. Let's just get the hell out of here. Now we're pretty well beat up too, and we have a battle coming, but that's okay. I'm just going to start moving so everybody gets tended. There's 5 prisoners. We can sell those dudes to somebody, right? Or just eat them. There you go. Look at that. 5 prisoners. 0.4 day to destination. Maybe we can trade with one of those cities there, but generally the cities are shit to trade with. They have limited items. Unless you actually go into the city, then there'll be some traders around, but that's a can of worms we don't want to open right now. So I did make a room for the forge. Whatever. I just wanted a nice space for it. And I did put some turret guns to protect the ship. And typically, again, I say this every time, but that will help to deter skyfallers. If skyfallers land in there, they start bashing up the ship, we're boned. We do meet a Skaven trader on the road. So there you go. Oh, we have so much stuff to sell. They don't necessarily buy the kind of stuff we want to sell, but they do buy slaves. So we're going to buy some food, meals, meat. We'll sell some textiles we don't need. Buy some raw meat that they like. If we eat human-like meat, the beasts will get happier. So anything we can do to keep the moods up, I think, is a good thing. I might have to stand around outside that Empire settlement and let them heal up a bit before we attack. But back home, there's the usual nonsense. We're not doing too much building right now. I need to go smash more bases. I really want all these sarsens. It's been a long time since I played it through. I'm glad I did, because I did find that defect where it actually wasn't working. A heat wave wasn't working because I have the Anyone Can Beastman mod added. But if you want all the pawns to use all the weapons and all the pawns to be able to wear a nice variety of vanilla clothing, there you go. So these things have no value. This one is a mental soothe sarsen, so it just makes everybody, I think they get a +6 for Beastmen on the map. Actually, any friendly pawn on the map. So there you go. We're going to put a big workroom in the center there. I'm going to make a room dedicated to stone cutting and statue making. Not statues. Runestone? Herdstone. That's the word I'm looking for. So most of our people are healed up, so I think it's high time we went and attacked Rothenburg here. Why not? And there you go. We've made it. Let's get our ass in there. Oh, there's this nice little corridor over here. We have to pass through the mountains. Some of these bases have been on real cool maps. I've been well impressed by that. And there's the mortar, Kolgar. stutched by it, but what are you going to do? This is a massive Empire castle, as you can see. We're going to have to bash the door down, I think. I don't know how else we're going to get in there. We need breacher hammers. If I wasn't a dipshit, I would have equipped like 5 of these dudes with breacher hammers, but then we definitely get through these walls quicker. However, in terms of attacking each other, or sorry, attacking enemies, I think it's best if we keep equipped what we have. So we need to kind of spread out. That mortar missed it. Oh, no, there it is right there. It's shit. It's like a freaking direct hit. Fortunately, we have a lot of armor. That was one of the things we focused on before we left. Now, let's see if we can blow ourselves up with the staffs. I've sent everybody with a staff off to the side, and we can avoid too much friendly fire. There we go. And we are in the courtyard, people. Now, there's the mortars. There's 2 of them at this map location. That's a major problem. We're going to be getting the pants bombed off us. They do have some level of missability. That's a word. So anyways, I have to figure out, we have all of our melee people at the fore, so why don't we just target individuals? I wish there was a setting that was just like, you're melee, you're drafted, go attack the nearest enemy. And just keep doing that. That would be a fantastic fucking button at the bottom. Maybe there's a mod that adds that. If you undraft, they sort of do that, but they also sort of wander off and, I don't know, pull their tallywhackers randomly. We have to get through the inner castle walls. We can shoot through that because it's an embrasure, but if we want to send our melee people in, anyways, you can see we do eventually. Oh wait, we haven't broke them yet. Sorry, I heard that. Just shit running. There we go. Now they've broken at this point, but there's a few different groups of people at these bases. Those operating the war machines do not break when the rest of everybody breaks. They tend to go down fighting. So yeah, there you go. I don't know why they load stones either. It's not allowed. It's forbidden, and yet the AI will do it every time. If you're the player, you can't do that. So that's just a weird glitch with RimWorld, I guess. It's also a factor of using having the dwarf mod active, because it makes those things, oh shit balls. Ouch! That didn't feel good. We just got our asses kicked. There we go. We can shoot this bastard through the wall. Get him. All right, here comes a dude with a giant axe, flat in his face. Pow! Gift of the gods. Base destroyed. All right, we have a lot of exploring to do here. There should be a fair amount of food and other things we can bring in. I'm going to use Dirtle to heal anybody as much as I can here, because it'll hopefully keep too many people from dying. So we got area reveal. There's going to be a lot of that here. There is the next gift of the gods. It's an animal maddening sarsen. And you can set this one up 2 ways. You can set it up to the side, or you can set it up where you can see the face of it. So we'll do it that way because it looks cooler in my opinion. And that one's going to allow us to, once in a while, click a button that will madden all non-friendly animals on the map. Again, we have a lot of work to do here with the butchering. There's a gold statue. God knows what that's worth, but it's going to be a lot. I need some meditation spots for reclaiming our ability to cast magic as well. So let's see. They had a magic workshop. Again, next time I update the mod, so either next episode or the one after that, all of the floors that you're seeing here, these bases will be properly floored. There was a change in the vanilla framework expanded mod. They don't announce those changes to my knowledge, they just make them. So anybody relying on that code, at least it didn't break the map generation, it just changed it a bit. So whatever though, I got it taken care of. Another base, and back home we have our little workshop done for making rune stones and chopping up stones into blocks, tending, butchering, and then eventually we'll just get the hell out of here. I've brought the animals in. They have so much stuff we could use. If you were like a normal faction that wanted to build an awesome base, it would be pretty sweet just to take that over. And we're at our capacity. I'm going to take some of these war machines with me yet. I'm not going to forsake those. It'd be nice to have mortars, but we can make vanilla mortars, even though they're completely fracking worthless. Maybe I need to buy some more pack animals at some of these bases that we're trading with, and then we could take more war machines back. That's probably a solid idea, right? All right. Anyway, moving on. We'll trade with the next friendly faction. That's the one good thing about going through and defeating all those Beastmen, is that made all the factions love us. So everybody loves us. There you go. So there's a button at the bottom there. And then once you click it, you won't be able to do it again for 8 or 10 days or something like that. And whenever we get raided, we'll just try it right away to see what happens. Make sure it works. Mostly I play these mods to make sure everything still works. And yeah, you can go through a testing process, but until you actually do it, like play it as a game, see how it all works, how it flows together, that's the key to making mods, I think, especially something this massive. So not a lot to hunt right now. Hopefully by the time we get raided again, there's more elephants on the map, because they do some legit damage. I need to put some support pillars in here, I think. I made that building a little too big. But we're getting close to the end, so please leave me a like. Come on, I didn't get any comments on the Beastmen stuff for this episode, so let me know what you think. How do you like smashing Empire bases and building fucking the evil version of Stonehenge and all this stuff? Let me know. At the very least, give me a like. Comment, I read them all, I respond. I do appreciate you guys being with me today. This has been a blast. We've accomplished something. I feel like I didn't have too many mental breaks either. So I love you, and I'll see you all next time.